Seems like we find ourselves here again. But I'm glad to have you here, I'll be honest. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Whatever shit you at this time. I don't know what you're going through. I don't know what time zone you're on. Morning for me though. Can clearly see this, huh? Bright light. I don't even have my light on. Let me turn my light on though. Yeah. Is that better? Should be better though. Let's just jump into the video because I'm just waffling.
Jamal, what the heck? You were supposed to be there an hour ago. You always make us late, and you know what? It don't even matter. Time is just a construct. And I feel like society, you know, people can, oh, thank you. Next support. People can really learn to take a step back and smell the roses. If you're always rushing, how are you going to appreciate what you have in front of you, which is a man? A man who, oh, is that a heated blanket? Yeah. We'll get there when we get there.
Yeah, this will win you a lot of arguments. Don't overuse it though. Listen, I'm even guilty of doing this myself.
You naughty. Do you remember this man? Do you remember these three men as well? Right, well if you're one of the people that have no idea how these four men are connected personally, then come into the comment section and you will see comments from all of my followers who are some of the smartest and brightest bunch on this whole entire app, and they will explain to you how these four people are connected and what makes them connected. Now, if you are one of my followers and you already know how these four people are connected and what makes them connected, then again, come into the comment section right here and just drop for all of the people, because believe me now, there is many people still that have no idea how these are connected. So for all of those people, come into the comment section and just drop everything you know about these four people and what makes them connected.
What are we talking about, mate? Let's just go to the comments and see if we can find anything. No one knows anything. Okay. Oh, this one said they were working on a documentary, but they got another one. Okay. Let me see. Here's a Vinci. Okay, so apparently they were talking about something that was going on in the music industry. Because of Diddy. Diddy's involved. Look, Diddy's everywhere, bro. What is going on here? I don't know if I should dive into this rabbit hole. I read a little bit and it's kind of all over the place. So I don't think we got the time to dive into this. Truly dive into this. Maybe I'll get around it and then I'll talk about it afterwards on the video. I don't know. It's kind of all over the place.
6:30 in the morning, some guy shunted into there. Tractor has shunted into this guy's house.
Whoa.
In bed. Bed's falling out the gaff. What the fuck is going on? 6:30 in the morning, some guy shunted into there. Tractor has shunted into this guy's house. In bed. Bed's falling out the gaff. What the fuck is going on?
Oh my God, 6 in the morning, you're already dealing with that. Jesus. I hope that guy's alive though. At least you're lucky. People like to violate some alarm clock. What?
Get him! Get him in the house! Get him in the house! We're having a heart attack.
Yeah, y'all should just do that every day. Matter of fact, make that an exercise for the both of you. How can a cat get that big though? I imagine that cat might be 2 years old. You don't even know. 3 years old. You're not already looking like that, bro. No.
Would you rather marry someone right now that your parents picked out or be single for the rest of your life?
I'm an orphan.
All right. Would you rather marry someone right now that your parents picked out or be single for the rest of your life?
I'm an orphan.
All right.
Nah, bro, the alright is crazy. Alright. Bro, but what are you meant to say after that? Though? You could have just went along with it, though. Why'd you have to say that, though? Look at his face.
Every country will have AIs or multiple AIs. So, and there will be a lot of robots. There'll be a lot of robots. But we prediction on the number of robots by 2040, humanoid robots to be specific. What order of magnitude? By 2040? Yeah. So. I think by if you say like 2040, probably there are more humanoid robots than there are people.
Now, let me be very clear. This is not the year 3000 he's talking about. This is literally 15 years from now, which is in your lifetime, okay? This is not something that is years and years away. No, this is 15 years from now, that there will be more robots and AI than there are humans. That's scary, and it should be scary to you. Why? Because we're pushing toward the beast system, this transhumanism type of system that they're trying to push, to corrupt genetics, to corrupt DNA, to do the whole neural link in your brain. And you got to think about this. This ain't no Meet the Robinsons type of stuff. You got to think about this. Is he also referring to the people who are going to have neural links in their brain by 2040 that will also add to the number of robots and AI that are walking around?
Why did he do that? Listen, I don't believe this. I don't trust him. But I don't believe him. Because he said back in 2014 that we'd be having proper self-driving cars. Like proper. All automatic, everywhere, with no issues. You could have just called your car, get in, get out, and not even touch the wheel. That's what he said. And what we have today is not 100% self-driving cars. Truth be told, I'll give him the merit because he accomplished like 14% of it. Well, let me say 40. Because, yeah, the car can drive, but it will get you in a lot of tickets. The scanners most of the time can't scan properly around them. It will tell you there's people around you when there isn't. It might be ghosts, but that's another story. And he also said there would be something incorporated in his car, but it isn't. You have to buy it. It's an extra. And it's expensive. And you have to keep on paying. It's not like you pay one time and you're done with it. So I don't believe this guy. I don't know what to tell you.
Bro, it literally looks like hell just opened up in Malaysia today. This morning, apparently a gas pipeline exploded and caused a massive fiery mushroom cloud stretching 20 stories high. And this thing burnt for several hours. The blast left a huge crater and injured 145 people, including children. 67 people are being treated at hospital, mostly for second and third degree burns, but luckily no one was killed. They said that restoring the area affected could take a full year.
Yeah, I came to check the comments because I was like, did no one die? Because he didn't say that. And yeah, apparently no one did. But still, that's a lot of people injured still. The size of that mushroom is wild. Imagine you're driving through the highway and you see this. You see all those people just driving, just yanking that wheel. Oh, and you feel the heat. You have to feel the heat from that distance. Oh, also, Malaysia is hot. Proper hot. The average temperature over there in Malaysia is 25 degrees, bro. Huh? That's 77 Fahrenheit for my Americans for pipeline to go off in that environment. Nah.
Today I'm asking my little brother if he's ever going to get married. So, do you ever want to get married?
No.
Why?
Because you're my sister. That's
not to me, weirdo. I'm talking about marrying someone else.
No.
Why?
Because you remember Mom and Dad getting married and they got a divorce? Haha, good times.
Today I'm asking my little brother.
My boy, you're wilding out, bro. You're wilding out. You're wilding out. It has to be a skit. Don't tell me this is real, bro. He just got that all the way. Well, handle it, man. You gotta handle that, bro. Even if you're scared, just handle it, bro. It's just a little bug. It can't really do nothing to you. Is it even a bug? They didn't even tell us what it is. What was it? Jesus, bro. I would be so pissed to see a comment like this. I am pissed. Let that man be afraid, bro. I was just picking on him, and now I'm with him. Let that man be afraid, bro. What do you mean?
drink coconut water, you might want to check your fridge. Right now, more than 2 million cans of coconut water are being pulled from shelves. The FDA has issued a recall on 12 can cartons of Jarritos coconut water. According to them, a seal on the can could break, and that could lead to contamination with harmful bacteria. The recall is currently in place across 29 states, including Texas. So if you have some in your fridge, they say just throw it out.
I keep telling y'all, many different stores have different chemicals and different ways to bring you to an early grave. You ever had one of your family members come out of nowhere and get diagnosed with something else that nobody else has in the family and ever had? You're either drinking, spraying, or rubbing something on yourself that's chemically toxic. Walmart, Target, a lot of different big stores, toxic. But once you look at the owners and how toxic they are, you understand why. They don't care about your life. I know a lot of you guys ask yourself, well, what is the alternative? Yes, there is an alternative. There are different stores that you can shop at that are not toxic, but in fact are healthy. Not only that, but different stores who are owned by God-fearing individuals. There's a whole movement going on with millions of people who already know about this. The question is, do you know about this?
It is wild to me the amount of stuff the Americans, not Americans, because they're not the ones to be judged, because they can't do nothing, innit? The American people, but the government, they're wild. The amount of stuff that they allow in their food, the chemicals, it's crazy compared to the rest of the world. But let's congratulate Utah. I think you got 3 states or 4 states that are changing their ways though. So let's congratulate them though.
Adam and Eve should have been Chinese. They would just eat the snake and leave the apple, and we would not be struggling, suffering.
I just knew something wild was coming. Whenever you hear this song and you hear this type of action, you know something wild is coming, innit? Someone needs to tell him, Uncle, you can't say these things on the internet, bro. You can't say these things anyway.
This elementary school principal was just arrested for hosting an alcohol-fueled party with 100 students. On Sunday, January 19th, police were called to a home in Cocoa Beach, Florida, where a large party was being hosted. The owner of the home and the host of the party was 47-year-old Elizabeth Hill Brodigan, right here, who is the principal of a local elementary school. Inside of the home, the police found over 100 juveniles, all wearing matching t-shirts, and a number of these children were very drunk. The police even found that the alcohol was being served out of coolers for these children to just openly enjoy. So when the police first approached Elizabeth's house, she turned off the lights and tried to hide, but there was a medical emergency. One child had been served too much alcohol, and they had to be given emergency treatment. When the police entered the residence, they also found another woman in there, 45-year-old Carly Anderson, who was also a teacher at the same elementary school, and they said that she was highly intoxicated. Now, I really have no idea what the hell was happening here. I don't know how you possibly get 100 students into your house. I don't know why she wanted these students to drink. I don't know what the other teacher was doing there or what other teachers or adults had been there before the police arrived. But this story, especially since the woman was an elementary school principal, is incredibly disturbing. Interestingly, when you search Elizabeth's name, the old page from the school district pops up, Meet the Principal. But when you click on the link, you're met with an error. I'll keep you guys updated on what happens here, but I'm sure the next revelations are going to be very disturbing.
What is going on? Recently, we just get hit left and right with cases like this, don't we? How can you get 100 students? That's wild in itself. What was she thinking? You got a bunch of kids running around. Did she think that no one was going to say anything? No one's going to know? No one was going to notice and call the police or actually ask some questions. What is going on with the female teachers recently, bro? Apparently nothing happened. They're not talking about sexual activity, nothing of that nature. So one could just assume this is predator behavior. Imagine she actually went through the hurdles and struggles of becoming a teacher, studying, getting a degree, all of this, just for her to get into the position where she can just take advantage of little kids. It's disgusting. It's predator behavior. And there's a lot of them that do this. I was just thinking, how can you not check people that get into these positions? But at the same time, these people are calculated. They know how to disguise themselves, how to speak properly and present themselves in a manner that you'd be like, wow, this is just a normal person. Plus, she's a woman, so you tend to trust women more. Kind of crazy, but it's nuts, nuts, nuts. With that being said, guys, appreciate you for being here. Y'all take care though.